I studied an elective unit there on translation, which I loved. And I heard that there was a double master's degree where I could spend 1 year in Australia and 1 year in France at Lyon, studying translation, and that suited me perfectly. In Lyon, we focus on legal and business translation, which I really like, being able to do all these different aspects of translation at the same time. During my 2 master's degrees, I was able to do a number of internships both in Australia and in France. In Australia, I did 80 hours of professional internships, both as a freelance translator and within a translation agency. Here in France, during the first semester, I participated in a tutorate program where I worked for a translation agency in Marseille. And for the last 6 months, I've been working full-time at a political sciences laboratory, which is attached to the National Centre for Scientific Research. That's been really great, being able to get right into the professional aspects of the industry, because there are such strong industry connections between both Lyon and Monash and, well, the industries in France and Australia, which will help me a lot in going into my career as a professional translator. I think having teachers who come from both professional aspects and from university backgrounds is really helpful, because it allowed me to, particularly at Monash, we focused on theory, which was great because it meant that during the first aspect we were able to, for the first year, I was able to focus on the form of how my translations worked and all of those sorts of things, whereas here at Lyon it's particularly professional, and many of my teachers come from the translation industry, which means that it gives you a realistic view of how the translation industry works and what expectations are of professional translators. I love Lyon. It's a really beautiful city. It's a lot smaller than Paris and a lot friendlier, in my opinion. I'd honestly, before I came here, I didn't know anything about Lyon, but it's become my favourite city in France, and in some ways I think I like it more than Melbourne as well. The food is fantastic, there's a lot of friendly people, the parks are beautiful, there's a free zoo. Also at Lyon, I really enjoyed meeting a lot of international students and French students, which has been great for improving my French.